Welcome back to the Holotable Games Network. I'm Ginger Joey.
And I am, what was it, Joker's henchman number three, Corey.
You should have been number.
Say like an hour ago.
You should have been number 4 now, so that way it's like
That's
you're
true.
progressively going down.
That's the next one.
This is going to be the video for our head-to-head matchup. So this is going to be where we're going to give you a gameplay, and what we're going to start off with is we're going to go to the table and show you what our decks are going to be going forward, and then just play a match out and see how they play out. So let's go to the table. So for today, we have my Chirrut
Versus
versus.
Kazuna's back again.
Oh boy. All right, I'm gonna let Corey take it away. He has played Kazuda in the past. This one is a variance, though. This one is a green.
Yep. This is my latest deck I've been messing around with is Kazuda Data Vault. So we're utilizing Data Vault. The goal here is kind of just to have a little bit more life and last a little bit longer and not sputter out, which is a problem Kaz and most aggro decks have. Is you hit a point where you sputter out, you're like, okay, I didn't win by now. I've lost the game. This actually gives it a little more health, lets it live a bit longer, and has a few ways to come back is the goal. Biggest thing it's getting is a handful of quality green cards. That's one of the top reasons for looking at green. Biggest ones to highlight, obviously, Blue Leader is incredible, as most of you probably know. Absolutely amazing ambush and goes to the ground for 5. Echo Base, actually, I found helps to cover some of Kaz's issues of sometimes things can start to run away from him on the ground and he needs to get a block in the way. A 4-3 speed bump is a great way to do that. And if your opponent can't answer a 4-3 on the ground, you're swinging for 4, and that's great for Kaz as well. So these are kind of just the hey, nice cards that we get. Another 3-2 in space, so we have 6 total with the Naboo fighter, which, yeah, okay, that's a great turn 1 play. So it's kind of just the simple, all right, we get those, but really the main reason to look at green is a handful of cards. Specifically, first of all, Legal Authority. Joey loves this card. He's a big fan. It is a great card. Um, this one captures a unit that has less power than it. The nice thing is with Kaz and with all the pilots in this, your ships get a lot of power quickly. So you oftentimes can capture pretty much anything you want. So this comes in handy a lot for getting rid of problems. And then on top of that, you also get Poe. Fantastic Poe Dameron unit from Jump to Lightspeed doesn't see it's seeing a little bit more play. I'm liking seeing it come back again because it's a great double answer for both blue decks and also getting big. Because if you don't know, when you play it to the ground, he creates a X-wing, and then you may put Poe as a pilot onto that or any other ship that doesn't have a pilot. So he allows you to go wide and at the same time keep growing your ships bigger and putting pilots on things. So he's a really good ad. Obviously, the biggest pilot ad, though, and the reason you play this is Chewie. Chewie is one of the best pilots in the game, bar none. There's no argument of that. Incredible card, incredible to play on turn 2. And yeah, this is a reason to play green. And last of all, as I mentioned, the other big reason to mess with green is actually U-wing reinforcement. So, as I mentioned, this is a deck that can get shut down if control gets control basically and shuts you down, kills all your units, super laser blast. You might be in trouble and you've lost the game. This lets you get 3 more units out instantly. And this is a great recovery from somebody super laser blasts you, hit this, you're wide again, and they're in trouble yet again immediately. So this is one of the bigger reasons for playing this is taking advantage of U-Wing. Most of the units are cheap in this deck, so it's very easy to pull 3 units pretty much anytime you play a U-Wing reinforcement. So overall, a fun little deck I've been messing with a bit. Is it as good as or as Kaz Tarkentown? Probably not.
What about your blue?
I think it is a little better than Kaz Blue. It has more weakness. It has some weaknesses without the shields, but I think it is a little bit stronger of deck. The 25 health on that deck was hurting it a lot. Just was having problems with being able to get outraced, whereas this one doesn't get outraced. But again, as I said, I think the more I play with it, Kaz Tarkentown probably is the strongest, but this is still a very good deck. Kaz is a great leader. If you haven't messed with him, definitely give him a look. He's one of the best pilot leaders out there, and I think is going to be a long-term top-tier aggro deck going in, especially post rotation.
I'm curious to see in the next sets that come out what abilities you're going to want to turn off with
Yeah,
Kaz, because
exactly.
that's definitely an interesting, like, where somebody gets like a huge negative for a big power card. Oh, I mean, because we had the few that you saw in the set that he came out in,
Yep.
where yeah, I definitely want to turn that off, kind of thing. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see how his ability transcends the sets. So.
Yep.
All right, so I'm running a Chirrut deck, and I built the deck mainly because I wanted to see a certain combination happen. And I was going back and re-looking at cards, and I brought this up at our Sunday summary video with Moral Authority, that there's ways that you can utilize previous leaders' abilities with newer cards.
Hmm.
The one that came out most recently that I wanted to try to use this card with was Protect the Pod, because
Yeah.
now I can give a unit 2 temporary hit points that then allows me to hit harder with Protect the Pod at that point in time.
Yep.
So that was kind of the basis for what I wanted to do with this and see what I could do from that. I've also been really wanting to find a good uh, deck to run this package, which is Yoda's Lightsaber, and 501st Liberators. All three are great green heal cards.
Hmm.
With blue, I get to add in the Internet Warrior, and now I got more healing involved in that. With blue, then you also get your typical like Luke Skywalker and stuff like that.
Yep.
And then with Tranquility, Republic unit. So now I can bring back those heal cards from my discard
Yep.
pile and get more heal value out of them to giving me that really big long term. Being able to bring back a Yoda is disgusting on the late game.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I wanted to just mess around with was a Republic green blue with healing, and then you still have like the protection of like Shatterpoint and blue, your typical blue removal to go along with the protect the pod to go have it.
Yeah.
The other thing that I'm messing with, because I'm running the Yoda's lightsabers, you can run Anakin, and a card that I don't think it's enough play with this. A fine edition
Yeah.
is your villain card for this, because now I can bring back a Yoda's lightsaber, get more healing out of it, and now this is in my discard pile for Anakin to get his double trigger off of.
Yep.
So that's kind of what I'm running with to see how much I can do. It's basically just value for days is what I'm going for. And with Chirrut being a Force user, he then can get me the Force token at an earlier time frame of a 5 flip. So
Yep.
I'm not waiting too long for that.
And also very, very hard to take off the board.
Yes.
That's the biggest issue with Chirrut is once he's out, he's out. Yeah,
The
you got a takedown ready for him, but that's
There
about
is another
it.
deck I'm messing with Chirrut right now
Yeah.
that is more of a blue focused. It's not going to go to. I'm just going to show these 3 cards.
Yep.
You can kind of figure out what I'm doing with those
Yep.
3 cards and Chirrut, and where the disgusting thing is going to actually endeavor from there. I'm not going to tell you the secret yet. That's a whole other video.
That'll be a future
But
video.
this
Looking
is your
forward to it.
preview
Yeah.
of what I'm messing with a Chirrut synergy kind of thing. There's a card in the Hoth set that works with this as well. So yeah, people dog on the intro to Hoth thing. There's some cards that I think are going to definitely see some play out of that stuff. So
It's good in there. I hope I can find an easier way to get a playset of the ones.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right,
Anyway.
so let's go ahead and roll off to see who's going to go first. I
Yeah.
got a 29.
29. Big 29. I've got a
0.
0. Yes.
That's actually 100.
Oh, is that 100?
Yes, because that's the only way you get to 100
That's
is
true.
double zeros.
Double zeros.
So,
Yeah,
wow, I've never actually had anybody roll 100 against me with a D100. So
there we go. There we go. That's a sign of the way the rest of these games are going to go.
no. Let's hopefully avoid that. So, you have initiative.
Yeah, I'm taking initiative.
The other thing that a fine edition does, which people don't realize, I can take pilots out of your discard pile and put them on my stuff.
Yeah.
So, yep. You want to go over that again?
Trying to remember the wording on it, but maybe.
I'll find it and we'll reshuffle, recut.
Yeah.
So the same way in that Anakin can play a villainous unit as a pilot is the same way that this works. If an enemy unit was defeated this phase, play an upgrade from your hand or from any player's discard pile, ignoring the aspect penalty.
Yeah. Pretty nice, pretty nice.
Your Chewie becomes mine.
Do I want to play this? Maybe. Debating.
Secretly, I'm making him doubt playing pilots now.
Oh, I'm playing pilots. I'm just trying to figure out if I want to play this hand.
Oh, okay.
Is this the hand to keep or not? Is the question of the day. think I do keep it because there's a couple things I like, there's a couple things I don't like, but I think we'd go with it. That's the call as we try that. We're gonna try this. It might be a mistake, but we'll find out.
Yeah, I'll close my eyes. You can show me what you're talking about.
No, no.
Go ahead.
We gotta get to gameplay. We got a limited amount of time because we do have to get you to work also.
Oh, work. Boo for work.
You have a job that has to be gone to, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Not a fan, right?
No, sir, I don't like it.
Nope. And you've got Force. Yeah, of course you're playing Force because I mean, it's Chirrut. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yeah,
See,
yeah.
yeah, she.
Chirrut's Force guy. Good.
Sure.
All right, we'll start with the fireball.
I want Starfighter.
Turn the fireball off and claim.
I will pass.
Okay. What's he do again? When you control Force unit upgrade, it gets +1/+1. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I remember that now. Okay. We will turn the fireball off and swing 3 into your base.
3 into my base. Oh, that's what I don't have.
Oh yeah. Hey, why don't you turn those on, shouldn't we? What do you know? Health counters are useful to have.
3 into base.
I should charge mine also. Okay. Back to you then.
So you turned the fireball off.
Yes.
I will give the Padawan Starfighter +2 health.
Okay. Put on a Falcon.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
And I will then claim initiative.
I will swing 2 damage into your Millennium Falcon.
Okay. And he takes 3 back.
Correct. I will pass.
All right. And he dies.
No, he doesn't, because I have a Force user, so he has the +1 health.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh yeah. That. All right. Good.
Sure.
Turn the fireball off and throw Kaz onto the Falcon.
Sure. So the Falcon gives him +1 attack, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll run 3 damage into your base, gain the Force.
Let's jam communications, see what you're holding. So let's get rid of that shatter point.
That can't affect leaders?
Yeah, I can kill my fireball.
Sure.
I mean, it was the only event you had.
Regen communications is
It's
it
a event. It's
Specifically an event.
It's only an event. Yeah, I can't get rid of a General's Blade.
That's
As
what I
much
was
as I
thinking.
would
So
like to.
it's not a non-unit card.
No, it's
So
just an event.
what's the one that does the non-unit card? Tip the Scale is a
The
non-unit
Scales is
card.
non-unit. This is specifically event,
Okay.
which yeah, it means I can't get rid of that General's Blade, which I would much rather get rid of, but that's not an option. So
Nope.
it's a nice dream.
We're gonna go 2 damage to your base.
Yeah, to the base. We're going to then. How do I want to play this? Is the question of the day. Yeah, 3 up still. Let's do 3 to your base.
Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
We'll use the force to heal 3.
Yep. I think that's the right call. Yeah. We're going to swing 7 into your base.
I will claim.
Okay. And then we will drop a stolen AT hauler and pass.
Well, that's why you wanted that out of my hand.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. I did not want these problems coming at me. That's a challenging question. What to do here? Let's do that, I guess. Let's do that. That's the option. And that's you. You got initiative.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? Mm-hmm. I do like Internal Warrior a lot. Or Interrent. Yeah, Itinerant. Words are hard.
Everybody calls it Internet Warrior, but it's itinerant.
I think Internet Warrior makes more sense. It's itinerant. Ugh, words are hard.
I am going to run the Starfighter into the hauler.
All right, taking 2.
Yep.
1, 2, to the Starfighter. All right, does that mean you pulled another one of those freaking shatter points? Possibly. But I don't care. I'm just going to swing for 4. Figured as much. Throw an Anakin on there.
General Blade.
And exhaust him.
Sure. 4 damage to your base.
Yep.
I heal, or I retain the force.
Yep. We're going to swing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 into your base, turning both of these off.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Clown Car Falcon's going to Clown Car Falcon.
Yep.
That was why when I saw that in my opening hand, I'm like, I don't want to keep this. I just want to Clown Car all day long.
That's also, I don't draw removal. The one removal I draw.
Yeah, like, so. I got the one you drew. I mean, I had to take a little bit of risk. I was really worried about a potential takedown. I was like, oh, if he's got a takedown, but I couldn't jam communications first because you could have killed the clown car if I did. So I was like, oh, I gotta flip him. I just gotta do it.
That's why I ran the 2 into them, is to also force your option.
Yeah,
that's also why I ran the 2 into the stolen hauler, is to make you think, do I have that card in my hand? Sometimes it's not about you having the card, it's making your opponent think you have the card. So
I mean, the flip side, all it did with the hauler, what it all it is, like, well, I guess I just swing now
Sure.
then.
But I mean, it basically, did you have a pilot where you could save it? If not, then
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, you're getting your 4 damage in. Is that all you really care about with the hauler? Is getting at least one hit of 4 damage?
Yep.
So, um,
Yeah. If I would get my four in, yeah, I thought about putting the Anakin on it and doing a double Anakin bounce, but that was completely unnecessary this round, and that exhaust was more important. I was like, I know you got a General's Blade. I'm just waiting for you to put it on something to drop the Leia.
so that didn't bother me because my next turn, if you didn't have another pilot to throw on there and do another 10 damage to me, kind of thing,
Yeah.
then next turn was Yoda with General Blade.
Yeah.
So then I clear out your guy and I'm fine.
Yeah.
So then I'm starting to like do much more restore and healing and everything else like that. So it literally was just like I was a little slow.
Yeah. Yeah. Clown car gonna clown car.
Hmm.
It is. I do like how underrated that was for quite a while in Jump to Lightspeed. Like it got some play, but it wasn't as widespread, and it's definitely become more and more people are like, oh yeah, this is a really good Falcon.
Well, the problem is that in the early stuff,
Everybody
there were
had confiscates galore, and yeah, like
confiscates and upgrade removal and stuff like that, to where
yep,
it's like you're never going to really get the maximum value.
yeah,
If you get the maximum value, it is absurd. If you don't get the maximum value, it feels bad because you had dumped so many resources into something that just didn't pay out, kind of thing.
yeah.
So,
Although I say even without the maximum value, as long as you get one pilot on it, that extra +1 is
sure.
great.
Uh, throwing this back.
Hmm. Part of me wants to, but part of me is also like, this is a bad idea. Yeah, it's a bad idea.
So the other thing to consider is this: is that you also had the initiative
Yep,
last game. You being the deck that you are, you obviously want the initiative.
yep,
So I think it's more important that you like if you're playing that deck, you want the initiative at least game one.
yes.
Reason being is that you want to get that jump, you want to get that first game win. Then your opponent gets the initiative, most likely.
Hmm.
You might struggle a little bit when you don't have the initiative, depending
Yeah,
on what you're facing again. But then if they win game two, you get the initiative back for game three to close out at that point in time.
yeah, yeah.
So,
Initiative is big for this deck. It definitely, yeah, you want that initiative game one if at all possible, because yeah, that does make a huge difference.
so this is also a terrible matchup for me.
No, yeah, this is not a good matchup for you. Not at all. That's a hand. Those those are cards in my hand. Yep. Hmm. I got things and stuff. All right, good.
Ready? I go first.
Oh, you go first. One more thing. Yeah,
I have the initiative.
yeah. You have the initiative.
Yaddle.
Yeah, at all.
See, that's been a great start against you last game as well.
Yeah, like that's a better start against me,
Yeah. I claim.
and I pass.
Okay.
All right.
Uh, two to base.
Mm-hmm.
I gain force.
And in the force. Yep. I should do that. Should we?
Lightsaber.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 6 to base.
Claim.
And pass. The race is on.
What about the heat? Can the heat be on?
That is also on, yes. Yeah, this is gonna be that.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Protect the pod for 5 to kill.
Yep. That's good. That's good.
So last round, just to go over some
Yeah.
analysis, right? You equip Chewie.
Yep.
I don't get value out of Yoda's lightsaber because I had the Force, but I nothing to heal because I didn't take any damage.
Yeah.
But to set up for this turn to do that right away, I had to equip the lightsaber to get me that health. Otherwise, I'm a little too clunky and taking too much
Yeah.
damage at that point in time. So it's just one of
Exactly.
those things that you had to preemptively think about going forward.
Yeah. Let me see what you're holding. What else you got in there?
What is it?
Jam of Communications.
Oh, you get my other protect the pod.
Perfect. Ooh, and good to know. Yeah. All right, back to you.
I will swing for 5 and restore 1.
We're gonna drop a fireball.
Yep, I claim.
I'm gonna turn the fireball off, put Kaz out there,
Sure.
start rolling next round.
See, I had you. I had it
Yeah.
set up,
Yep.
but
You had it.
your nice little jam of communications was perfect.
Yep.
And it is, and so as a
And then
Cav pilot, where you can get blown out by a couple cards, that is the
Jam Communication is amazing.
perfect card to actually have in your deck to basically thwart those little things.
And it's best for Kaz's flip turn because what you want on Kaz's flip turn is you want to jam communications and then a ready Falcon or a blue leader or a stolen AT, like a 3-drop ship.
Right.
You want to combo it with a 3-drop ship. So you want to do that immediately, check what's in the hand, make sure Kaz is protected.
Yep.
Then you can flip Kaz safely and get another ship out.
Yep.
Like that's entirely your goal. I mean, I got stuck with a 2-drop because it's what I got, but it is what it is. But that is life sometimes. You can't control it.
Life imitating art.
Life does what life does. Okay. All right, you got initiative.
I do. I'm gonna flip Chirrut.
Yeah, figure as much. I'm just gonna swing 6 into your base and turn off the fireball.
Now that Chirrut's out, I'm gonna attack with Yaddle.
Yep.
For 5, I heal 1. And now, technically, Chirrut. Where the hell did that go? There.
Chirrut is not a Jedi.
Is it Jedi or Force?
It's Jedi.
Oh, well then, never mind.
Yeah, nice thought though. I mean, I knew what you're thinking. And I'm gonna drop a Black Squadron.
Sure. Jedi Counselor.
Mm-hmm. And then I will claim initiative.
Since you claimed, I'll hit you in the face for 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then pass.
Okay. Maths. Doing maths. Yeah. Okay, that's me. I'm going to pawn onto that for 4, 5, 6, 7 total.
Yoda.
Mm-hmm.
Use the Force to heal myself 5.
Yep.
Because I use the Force to get to do damage equal to 2 times the number of units I have, so it's
Yep.
8 damage.
Yep.
Kaz dies.
Yep. Yep. And 1.
We'll do 5 to your base, heal 1.
And I will claim.
3 more to your base.
Mm-hmm.
And pass.
You might have it. You might have it.
Oh, I do have the Force again,
Mm-hmm.
which means Yoda is online.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Maths. Maths, maths, maths. Can I make it? I don't know. I don't think I can, though. I think you get this one. Um, let's try this. Waylay Yaddle back into your hand.
Holy 9 health?
Yeah, yeah. It's got a lot of health.
Good God.
Yeah. It has a lot of health.
Oh, that's interesting. So if I do that, oh, okay. I'm gonna do this just because I want to know a timing question. You
Okay.
can help answer this question.
Okay.
Okay. I have Luke in my hand.
Yeah.
He says when I use the Force, I do damage. If I'm using the Force, I have to finish resolving this first,
Yeah, you have to use the
right?
force first. You have to do his damage first.
Huh?
You have to do his damage first.
Who's damage first?
Yoda, because you're using the force first.
Don't I have to resolve the effect first, which would then put
Ooh.
the other unit into play? Because that's what using the Force did, is I have to finish resolving that entire ability. Then the fact that I use the Force trigger goes on the stack, so to speak, right?
I actually don't know for sure. Actually, that's a good
Because then it gets
question.
more complicated.
Yeah.
When Luke enters play, the when played trigger happens.
Yeah.
Which one has to happen, the Force or the when played first? Because technically, this putting him into play is part of resolving this, right?
I'm not actually sure. Anybody watching want to tell
Chat,
us?
chat.
Post in the comments. I mean,
So, because
I,
you know what I'm trying to do here, right?
yeah, that said, I've lost the game.
Because I can go minus three,
Yeah.
and then do the damage to kill him
Yeah.
if it works the way that I want it to.
I
Otherwise,
mean, it
it's
works either. Well, yeah.
no, it doesn't
Yeah.
because you have 9 health. I need
Yeah.
that minus three. Because otherwise, it's I put him into play, then I do 6 or 8 damage to something because he would still count in play at that point in time. Or does it have to be that it's 6 before he even enters play? It's where does the triggers happen?
So I think you're paying the costs first. So I do think the use the force trigger is going to happen first, because you have to pay a cost before you can do an ability. So this first part is the cost in the brackets. So when you're paying the cost, you use the force, which I believe would then trigger this. And this would go off first. But that's actually, I have not seen that come up, and that's a good question.
Right. This is
Um,
a very interesting sequencing
yeah,
problem to have.
I believe that would trigger first.
So it'd be a 6 damage
Yes.
because he's not technically in play yet.
Yes, but it still kills it because of minus three, so it doesn't matter either way.
What?
Luke is minus three to him. 6 damage and then three is
Right. I
still
can I
nine.
can
Either
I
way,
can
he's dead.
layer it like that.
Yeah, either way, he dies.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
But it's still just interesting how it's going to actually
No, yeah,
count.
yeah.
Because the other thing is if I, depending on how I'm doing it, the question is, can I kill both of them? I don't think I can with this situation, but that,
No, yeah.
but the thing is that this paying the cost goes back to Han 2,
Yeah,
right? Han 2, you have to do 2 damage to a unit to put it into play,
yeah.
right? That 2 damage happens to the unit as part of paying the cost,
That's true, yeah.
right? The wind blades still go off when, like, say I use it on a disabling Fang fighter, right? I put it into play, the win played triggers,
Yeah.
goes on the stack, but it instantly dies. But it still hits the board first before it takes the damage and dies.
Yeah.
So to me, with that logic, this should hit the board first before I then move on to another ability resolving at that point in time.
I'm genuinely not sure.
Sure.
Like honestly, yeah, that is something I am not sure about. I would have to look into. But again, yeah, this is a great chance for you to comment on this
Yeah,
video and
yeah.
tell us what the right way is.
So proposing
Yeah,
questions left and
yeah,
right.
yeah. Like, because honestly, that's a good question. Uh,
So that game went way better for me.
yeah, that was way better from you. I did not have my answers I needed at all.
Well, that was me the first
The
game. Like
protector
this game, I
pods,
got the
yeah.
removal that I needed to actually happen. I got the healing that I needed to have happen that was supposed to happen much more frequently kind of
Yeah,
thing.
you got
So,
what you needed, and I did not get anything I needed.
which is part of the game.
Somehow, that's how it goes sometimes, yeah. Tis how it goes. Tis how it goes.
Yeah, you not being able to answer that counselor is a bad news bears for you in
Yeah.
this game.
Yeah,
So
I was like, well, that's not good. Um, that's not good at all. But what am I doing? You didn't cut yet. What am I doing?
you have initiative,
I
good.
have
Yeah.
initiative though. That's the important part.
So, but this goes back to what we were talking about earlier. Is you won the first game with initiative, lost the second game. Now you have
But I have
initiative.
initiative
Does that allow
again
you to
coming
win the
back,
game
which
again?
helps. I mean,
We'll
there's,
see.
there's still luck in the draws.
Oh yeah.
You get your heal, I've got problems. If you don't get your heal,
And I have a lot of healing in here. That
yeah,
was kind of the whole premise of the deck was, hey, I know I'm going to be weak in a certain area. Let's try to compensate for that.
yeah. That is not playable. That is not playable at all. Pass.
You sir, bad.
Pass. Hard pass.
Oh, I'm going to do that. And I am going to do...
Ooh, call some cards. Look at me, I'm dangerous. Dangerous here.
Hmm.
Debating.
I don't know that I like this one card in here. It's in here because of its traits more than anything else.
Hmm,
I don't know that it fits, but it could be good.
maybe, possibly. All right, let's get a better hand this time because that was gross.
I
That was gross.
only
My only turn one drop
ah,
or turn one play was an R2D2.
I
I
like that.
don't want to be playing R2D2
I
turn
like that.
one. That's that's not good. That's not good at all. Not a fan. Not a fan.
I don't like
I
doing that, but I
advantage you. Gross. 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 I think we got to do that. Yep, that's what we got to go with. All right. Claim initiative.
Oh no.
Yeah, that hurt. That hurt a lot.
I pass after that.
Okay. Yeah, no, that was, that was bad.
Yeah, that's not very good.
Very bad for me. All right. Well, let's drop an echo based defender.
Oh no.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
No, I can't even do that.
Yeah, I at least had that in my hand. That was the one saving grace. I was like, oh, at least I got this to get in the way immediately.
I claim.
Pass.
Gross.
Good. Good. We're both in this situation right now, so that's great. Yeah.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Protect the
Oh
pod.
God, that is very gross that you had to do that. That's yeah. Yeah, that's not great for you. Um,
Well, I need your sentinel out of my way, and you kill me. That's a good point, though. Not a Jedi. I for whatever reason,
Yeah, not a Jedi.
wasn't
Yep, yep.
remembering
Not
that
a
point.
Jedi.
So it's not a big deal. I think the only thing that affects is Yaddle in this deck, which
Mm-hmm.
is minor.
Mm-hmm. What are you at there? Okay, yeah. Okay. Math.
Math.
Mathing this out. This is a tough question on how I want to play this. Because I am on the back foot from that no turn one play. That's
But I had a no
rough.
turn two play, so
Yeah,
it
that's true. I
should
shut down your turn two
balance that
player. Yeah.
out. So
I don't know for certain about that. Yeah, no, because I've no damage on your base so far is not great.
no,
Not a big fan of that at the moment. So I think what I'm gonna do is drop a fireball
sure. I'll swing at one in your base and
and
gain
get
the
the force.
force.
Yep. And then I'm gonna drop a Phoenix Squadron
I will claim the initiative.
and I'm gonna turn off the fireball and throw Kaz on it
Sure.
and get some aggro next round. Pass. At least get something in this round.
Something
Is the
going.
goal. Because I need something going.
Let's give them something to talk about.
Because not a good start. Not a good start at all. Rough.
You ready?
Good.
I'm gonna do something crazy.
Okay. Yeah.
Luke kill.
Yep. It's two less. Yeah.
Yep.
We can play that for 5. Yeah, that's a problem for me. Um,
Mainly, I'm just taking away a ship that you can put a pilot on right away.
yeah. That's not a bad call at all. Oh, best to play this. You're tapped out. You've got Chirrut flip potentially. I think this is how I play this. Falcon.
Sure, I flip chart.
Yep. And then
Han.
Han
Oh, wow, you had the perfect recovery
immediately
out of that then.
for 5 to
Okay.
base.
All right. Let's see. What is best to do here? You're gonna swing with that. You're not gonna swing with that. I'll do 3 damage to your base and gain the force.
Mm-hmm. 6 to your base, turn both of these things off.
Claim the initiative.
And pass. Yeah, what a rough few rounds this was. Oh well. That's it goes sometimes. Okay, we got that, and that. That's not terrible. Yep. Okay. All right. What nastiness you got for me?
Protect the pod with Luke to kill the Falcon and Han.
Mm-hmm. Put Luke back in your hand.
Wow, I'm surprised you wanted to do that.
I don't want it swinging.
Sure.
And that means, yeah, you can just replay it next turn, but that's it.
Put Yoda's lightsaber on Chirrut. Use the
Yuck.
Force. Heal 3.
Surprise strike, 90 base. Turn that off, obviously.
I'll go 6 to your base. Gain the Force.
Claim initiative.
I will just go one more. Oh, actually, hang on.
No. Yes. No.
No, I'm going to use the Force to put Yaddle into play.
Oh, okay.
And then pass.
Okay. Good.
Sure. Another surprise strike.
Surprise strike, 90 base.
Yep. Oh, I didn't resource.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters. Basically, I told myself last round after you surprise strike that if you have another one, I'm pretty much screwed.
Yeah.
Because I have to draw like major healing. I basically had to draw Yoda right there.
Yeah.
So if I draw Yoda, then I'm fine. If I don't draw Yoda, then I'm kind of screwed.
Yeah.
Bouncing the Luke was pivotal for you.
No, that's why I did that. I needed that off the board to get that healing gone. I didn't want you restoring three
Because the only removal I
rounds.
drew was that, which doesn't work on you.
Nope.
So all you have to do is claim I can't kill your unit off the board. So you get it.
Yep. I mean, I was gonna drop a Falcon first and make you deal with that first. Just get that
Sure, but
wins
I
immediately.
mean,
But yeah, either way, you deal with that, I claim.
right now all I'd have to do is like dirtle by attacking.
Yeah.
So then if you're gonna drop something, then you can drop something.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it was just basically it was I didn't draw any more healing and didn't draw any of my removal that deals with that.
Yep.
So
Yeah, that's and there we go. 3 games
yeah,
knocked out. Quick,
easy,
easy,
and cheap.
quick, easy, dirty.
My phone is in airplane
free.
mode, and I'm hearing it chime. What point is airplane mode if it still allows things to come through?
Well, airplane mode doesn't. So airplane mode, I think now just blocks cell, but not Wi-Fi. So your Wi-Fi is still on. That's why stuff's coming through.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was just basically disconnected from the internet entirely,
No,
so then it would prevent any kind of like communication from getting through.
no, because airplane mode, it used to be that, but nowadays when you have Wi-Fi on all the planes,
All
you
right.
still have Wi-Fi on with it. But anyway,
Well, I digress. That's why you're hearing some chimes because I thought I had that solved, but no, apparently I don't. So, that was actually a closer game than I thought it would be.
yeah,
I am greatly lacking space units in this deck,
yeah,
and the only ones that I'm really playing are this one because it's a Republic and it's a 3/4. So, because then it can trigger off of the ground unit that I need a Republic unit in play to heal 3.
yeah,
Um, then it's running the 2-drop
yeah.
because it's a Republic and it works off of the Force
Jedi,
units that I
yeah,
have in play.
yep,
And then I have the 7-drop that brings back the Republic units. That's all that I have in here.
yeah,
So, like I said, this is a terrible matchup for me for what you're running, kind of thing.
yeah. You need a Sentinel of some form.
Sure, I mean that's something that I can deal with or add
Yeah,
in. Or like I said, I put this together just to kind of like see what I was going to do with it.
yeah,
But the
or at least a Sentinel in the sideboard. But I would probably have a main board. There's enough ships nowadays that you probably want a Space Sentinel in most decks if you're planning to actually play it in any competitive environments.
right.
Like you're not guaranteed you're going to get a space deck, but there's enough of them, and yeah, they can run over you if you do not have an answer.
The bigger reason why I said that is a terrible matchup for me is because blue green does not have good upgrade removal.
Yeah, that's true.
So you being able to play all those ships with pilots, I'm like, crap.
Yeah, those are getting big. Great.
So the only thing I can do is try to shatter point and or protect the pod
Yeah,
against them to just completely remove them off the board.
yeah,
So again, that's kind of draw dependent. Otherwise, I had to just get into a lot of my healing and get there kind of thing. So,
yeah.
but no, I think the deck performed good.
Hey, it did well.
I
Like
think it's got a good idea to it.
game three was bad for both of us. I missed a turn one. You missed a turn two. I mean, it wasn't that you
didn't
missed it. I
miss
shut
the
down your
two.
turn two.
It's just if I wanted to make a more optimal play, I needed to just claim the initiative there.
Yeah.
Because I needed to try to get that force to then get that Luke off, which is what I needed to have happen.
Yep.
So I had to claim there
Yeah.
to really make that efficient.
And that Luke was an issue for me, and I was waiting for. I mean, I actually did hold that waylay from the beginning just to be able to bounce back something like that. That's a problem. Or I mean, I was also thinking about bouncing back the Jedi Counselor, but I wanted to try to get
That
some
you wanted
threats
to try
out.
to get a legal authority and just capture it.
Yes,
You
like
didn't
I'd
want to
rather
actually
capture
bounce
him.
it.
Yeah.
So basically, that game, if you had legal authority, I was blown
Oh,
out
that would've been
already.
great,
So
yeah.
I was completely blown out because that was my only beginning unit that I got.
Yeah.
So it was like it was that +2, I think it was protect the pods or something like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, this will be good,
Yeah, and forcing
but
you to use a protect the pod to kill an echo base.
no, but then also the fact is like I had a second one in my hand, so I
Yeah.
wasn't that concerned about
Oh, fair.
doing it because I knew I had the backup to
Yeah.
hit your other thing at that point in time. It was the fact that I needed that force and I couldn't have that unit die.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like I said, I like where this is at. Uh,
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's a good deck. As again, Kaz Data Vault is also a very good deck. I think it is. I think all the Kaz variations you could, if you're skilled at them, you practice a lot, you've got an opportunity going into any tournament to at least top eight. Like all of these Kaz decks are good aggro decks
mhm,
that do have a good game into most of the meta. They don't have a great game. They just usually are pretty decent, and it's a make you have it deck, and just you do your thing. You go fast. If they can stop you, yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. If they don't get their things to stop you, then you just ran over them.
sure.
So yeah, it is what it is. It's a lot. There's a lot of luck in it, but I think the positive and the reason I've been running these, and we'll probably run something a Kaz variant at sectors also, is just the downtime is so nice.
Oh,
You're
are you already committing to a Kaz at
I
sectors?
think Kaz is going to be one of the. I don't know what version of Kaz, but I do think Kaz is going to
Well,
be
I
one
was
of
just
them.
going to ask you, you've played all four versions, the yellow, the blue, the green, and the red. Which one do you think is the best?
I am leaning red right now. I think red is the strongest. Trench Run is just insane. One cost plus four for free is
Yeah, but the
just
caveat with Trench Run that a lot of people mess up on
yeah.
is it does not work on your Falcons
It does not work on the
or your
Falcons.
stolen haulers.
Nope. Um,
And so, what units are you actually trench running then?
so you go a lot heavier on ships. I mean, obviously the
Fighters, you
Naboo,
mean?
they're fighters. You go heavier on fighters. You get the Naboos in there. You get I mean the big ones, the Naboo fighters. Your cartel turncoats are fighters, which is really nice.
Hmm.
So yeah, you focus more on those. It may actually be a deck. I need to keep messing with it more. I'm not done with it yet. It may be a deck that might not even play the Clown Car Falcon.
Sure,
It might just play just the fast Falcon, just for that extra. Comes out ready, gets a swing in immediately.
sure.
I don't think from what I've been messing with Kaz Red, it's not as pilot heavy. It's a lot more go
Action
wide
heavy.
and pump.
Yeah.
Just get those pumps to get those big swings over and over again. So I think it's really good. I think it's probably the strongest just because of yeah, Trench Run, Kroigan Turn also is really good. Three costs ready a ship with six or less
Fighter or a
fighter
transport.
that's six or less. Yeah,
Wait, no,
or
it's not
transport.
transport.
No, it's fighter or transport.
Is it
Yeah,
transport?
it's fighter or transport on
Okay.
Kroigan. So yeah, I think that is really the strongest right now.
With six or
Um,
less power, you said?
six or less power. Yeah. So yeah, I mean it's again, this is why you may not run the
I was gonna say, I think that is a justification to actually run the Clown Car Millennium Falcon
no
because then
six or less power
I
because
know,
that's
but like
bad. That gets over six immediately. As soon as if you put Kaz on
you
that,
put
it's a
one
seven
pilot up.
because it's plus three. It's a 3/4 plus three plus one for the Falcon.
You don't have to put Kaz on it though.
But yeah, I mean
You could put Han onto it.
if you put Han on it, yes, then it'll be a 6/6 at that point or 6/7.
And K turn is
Um,
a two drop or two cost card.
yeah,
So you play the Clown Car Falcon,
yeah,
you put Han onto it, you immediately swing for six, and then you K turn to ready and swing again.
yeah, yeah.
That's 12
It's an
damage to
option.
the face
Yeah,
on fourth turn
yeah,
or third turn,
yeah,
fourth resource. That's
yeah.
gross.
Fourth resource. Yeah, yeah. No, there's definitely a lot of really strong plays in it. Like it's a very good deck. Um, that said, I don't think Data Vault and Security Complex are that far behind.
Hmm.
I think they're very close as well. Again, Security Complex, Data Vault specifically has its strength, specifically the longer game, U Wing. As red, when it gets shut down, it's done.
Right.
Game is over.
As an avid red yellow player,
Yeah,
yes,
it's like, oh, yep, I hit that wall. That's game.
yeah.
Hopefully, I can hit enough four cost to believe in to finish this off now. Like,
Which is why this is like the antithesis of what I normally play, because this is
yeah,
all about like that healing and that longevity versus
yeah,
the I'm gonna go burn hard and fast kind of thing.
yeah.
So
So I think I think all variations of Kaz are viable. I
Mhm.
think you could take any version and do well as long as you're well practiced in it, well practiced against the meta, have a good game plan. You need some luck. It's going to be a lot of draw heavy. Like if you get those tough draws, then you're just going to be in trouble. If you're hitting a bunch of Han 2 blues, that's not a good matchup for you. You're in trouble. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm leaning that way. Double yellow's the one that I think is the weakest right now. There just wasn't enough help for double yellow this set compared to help for all three other colors based on what we're seeing in the meta. Um, I hope it comes back. I love playing double yellow. It's ridiculous and fun, but it's not positioned well in this current meta.
I think the key to double yellow is I think double yellow is more of your ground based Kaz than your space based Kaz.
Yeah, I think well, I wouldn't say ground based versus space based. I would say that it wants to be more of an even split.
Sure.
That one wants to split more. It doesn't want to go with pilot heavy because you do want to utilize. I mean, you want to utilize Cantina Bouncer.
Hmm.
Cantina Bouncer is great. Maybe Bodhi. I'm not sure about Bodhi though nowadays. His stat line just isn't enough anymore. A 3/3 for 3 is not great.
Yeah, but as the Bodhi Rook.
Yeah,
I
Bodhi
was
Rook.
thinking of
No,
the pilot, the they get you the odds.
no, that's I can't remember his name, but
Oshek.
Boshek, yeah. But yeah, like for like double yellow stuff, the Mandalorian's great though, and especially being able to play the Mandalorian on the ground and get that double exhaust, really
Hmm.
powerful.
You also then have the 3 cost 4/4 ambusher, the dies that you can turn off.
Yeah, I mean that's a single yellow, so you can play that in any of these. Like,
Yeah, but you usually want to play it in a more ground focused
yeah,
versus a space. Most of the other decks you've been running are more space focused. You'd only ever really be running that if you're trying to say clear out a Jedi counselor off the board kind of thing.
I've been starting to sideboard it because it
So
it is needed for killing some things that you need to
yeah,
kill. And it's useful that way. It can kill Kira, which Kira is a major problem for all of these decks. They have a hard time with Kira because you don't
Kira, isn't she a 3/5?
know Kira leader.
Thank you.
Yeah, Kira
I
leader,
was
not
thinking
Kira.
the yellow one
No,
that
no, not
like
the
okay.
yellow, the Kira leader, because Kira decks are a problem for this deck.
Mm,
That's actually the control deck that I would say is the most problematic.
mm-hmm.
And that's another answer for killing Kira. Even if you
Nice.
have to sack it into it, it's like that's fine. I don't care. Get it off the board. Stop that overwhelming barrage. That's going to be a big problem for you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, yeah. I think yellow just needs a little help. We need one or two yellow cards or double yellow cards that need something to be turned off, and suddenly double yellow's back again.
Cunning is not enough anymore.
Cunning is really good though. It's really good. It's really great. But no, it's not enough, unfortunately. But yeah, overall, I think Kaz, again, as I mentioned, he's well positioned, especially going into rotation. Um, it's not like they're going to stop printing ships for him. It's not like they're going to stop printing uh, units with negatives. This is going to happen. So Kaz has this nice long-term play on him that he's basically going to be good through the whole rotation at this point. Yeah.
Nice. Well, that's going to do us for the Holotable Games Network. Hopefully, you enjoyed that head-to-head gameplay, where actually a better match than I thought it was going to be. Perfectly honest. So,
Yeah.
I definitely have quite a few decks brewing. I think I have like 12 built right now. So stick around. You're going to see some fun stuff, and it's not going to be always meta stuff. Obviously, I like to think outside the box as much as I possibly can. So
Yeah.
hopefully, Corey doesn't bring Kaz every week.
Well, we haven't seen Kaz double yellow yet. Come on.
Hmm.
No. I've got something new brewing for next week, I think.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So, all right, we'll catch you next time. Thanks again.
Thanks, everybody.